Time for another Palantir stock update, guys. We're going to go over the charts, how it did today on this wonderful Monday, which, mind you, the markets did very well today. Pretty green all across the board. So we're going to go over key levels, what I'm looking at here on Palantir, maybe some other stocks at the end of the video. But before we dive into it all, don't forget to get your free money from Moomoo. Just use that link down below or go to stocksurfest.com/Moomoo and listen to this, guys. Once you open up your account and fund it with at least $100, you get 5 stocks right off the bat. And if you fund it with at least $1,000, you get 10 more stocks, totaling 15 stocks. And listen to this, guys, the best part of the promo: if you fund your account with at least $5,000 on top of those 15 stocks, which each of those are valued up to $2,000, you also get a free share of either Expedia stock or Tesla stock, which makes this promo a no-brainer. So use that link down below. And of course, that is an affiliate link. It helps out the channel. I appreciate you guys as always. And with that being said, cheers. Let's dive right into the video. So Palantir, although the markets did very well, maybe not very well, but we had all the indexes up. The Russell up 0.3, we had the Nasdaq up 0.1, 0.2%, we had the S&P up 0.5%, same with the Dow. We had Palantir on the flip side down over 0.5%, down 11 cents, as it closed at about $16.30. And before everybody's like, oh my gosh, Palantir screwed, guys, freaking relax. 11-cent red day. It's not that serious, and I'll show you in a minute on the longer term time frames. Palantir looks very good, as I'm sure a lot of you at this point already know, because a lot of you watching these Palantir videos, you watch the stock religiously like me at this point, which I track it every single day. You guys probably know that, if you've been watching the YouTube channel. And by the way, guys, if you have not subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button. We're almost at 30,000 subs. I think we can hit that in the next week or two. Hit that subscribe button. I appreciate you all. As always, you all are awesome. So yeah, Palantir did not do that great today, but what I consider today being is a consolidation day, right? You guys can see on Friday morning, Palantir opened up. Let me pull the 5-day to show you all. This thing opened up at around 1740, and you all probably remember it dumped like crazy out of the gate. We dropped all the way down to $16 in the first roughly half hour, hour 30. That was a drop of around 9%. Then we did pop and consolidate at around 1650 to about 1645, roughly in that general range. And today we did drop down. I'm not going to lie, this is not the best sign for the bulls. We did drop down, and we took the lows out from a majority of the day on Friday, which those lows were at about 1640. We went under that. We hit 1615. And then we popped and we consolidated at around, 1630 for the rest of the day. And again, we only went down 0.7%, not the end of the world. But it does seem like we are in this downtrend still with today's trading on Palantir, which no doubt about it, the bulls need to get out of if they want any type of momentum to the upside. And you guys can see, now that I drew it out, maybe let me zoom in a little bit. You can see we've been trading in this channel for 1, 2, 3, now 4 days, with today being the 4th day, right? And during this whole time, lower highs were made, lower lows were made. And, again, the bulls need to see some upside, or need to break this channel to see any sort of upside. So I'm going to set my alert at, I think we have to break $17 at first. Let me set one alert at $17. Mark is at or above. Then I'll put my next alert at the high from Friday. That's a very important spot. Again, we went from $17.50 Friday morning all the way down to $16. That was a drop of almost 9%. So let me put another alert at $17.50. Mark is at or above, which again, the other one's at $17. So let me do that now. Mark is at or above $17.50. So in my eyes, the way I'm looking at it is, we're in a 4-day downtrend, not the end of the world. Sure, it is down percentage-wise from $19, around 14%. That is a pretty decent drop. We're now officially in correction territory, but not the end of the world. Palantir is one of those stocks that moves like crazy. So if we move past 1750, that's where the breakout, in my eyes, could be coming. And is that guaranteed? Of course freaking not. It's guaranteed, guys. Nothing's guaranteed in the stock market, so please trade at your own risk. But that is what I believe is a possibility here on the short term. And mind you, on the 30-minute chart, we are seeing a death cross. We are under the moving averages. Same on the 20-day. Yeah, on the 20-day, I believe that as well. And now we're pretty much right at the lows from the middle of this month, being about $16. So to be honest, this spot needs to hold. 16 needs to hold in the short term for the bulls, and if they do and break past 17, that's going to be very, very, very good. But right now, we're holding on by a thread above 16. We are under the moving averages on the 1 hour, on the 30-minute, like I said. And on the 4-hour chart, which I mentioned a couple of minutes ago, the longer time frames, we're looking pretty decent in my opinion. Palantir is still holding a higher low above the 180 SMA, which you guys can see. Let me get my handy-dandy circle tool out. We have held this spot time and time again over the past couple of months, right? You see all these times that we've held the gold trend line, which again is the 180 SMA. This time might, keyword is might, play out like it did in the last couple of times where we've held that 180 SMA. And how was that, guys? How did it play out? We ended up rallying and seeing, crazy upside afterwards in the short term. And again, is that guaranteed? No, nothing's guaranteed in life, and especially the stock market, guys. But it is something that I'm watching here as we are at a big spot, big level of support. We're down 14, 15%. We're already in correction territory. We're pretty oversold. Let's see now if the buyers start biting before earnings. And again, we have earnings coming up fairly soon here, guys, early August. So our bulls are going to start running this thing up into earnings. Is there going to be a lot of hype? That's totally a possibility. Palantir is one of those stocks like Tesla, like SoFi, like a lot of these other big tech names, the popular stocks, if you will, that could get hot before earnings, and it has in the past. We've seen it do it time and time again. And in general, guys, we have to watch Palantir this earnings because of what happened last earnings, and last earnings really is what sparked Palantir to where it is today. I mean, ever since that day, we saw the stock go from 7 to where it is right now. That's pretty impressive. So will it hold the gains after earnings? Will we, see some hype heading into earnings? I think that's possible. Let's see. What do you guys think? Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. And let me see quickly some names that did well today other than Palantir. Palantir didn't do well today, guys. It went down 11 cents. But other than Palantir, guys, we saw some green out there. We saw JWN go green. That's Nordstrom. This is starting to break out. This is a very good sign for Nordstrom. We're noticing a break above 20 bucks. That's good. Maybe I'll cover it more in a video tomorrow. We had a lot of Chinese names do very well today. NIO went up 11%. Baba went up around 4.5%. JD up around 3.5%. Pretty good. So a lot of Chinese names did well. We had BBY, which I recently called out. That's starting to, break out. Let me actually make a side note here so I don't forget. Let me make a video. I'm going to put a note to myself here. Video for tomorrow on BBY JWN. I'm writing it now. You guys will see it tomorrow. We'll go more in depth on these. These are starting to look really good. We called both of them out recently. Now it's time to do a follow-up, so make sure to subscribe so you don't miss that video, guys. Let's see what else ended up going up today. We had JP Morgan. Let's see. JPM is the ticker. That went up 2%. This is way overbought. I mean, way overbought in my opinion. I don't know. What do you guys think? Let's see. Shopify is starting to play out like we called it. Let's see. It's up a little bit. It went up a little bit on the day. We had Google up as we are seeing earnings coming out tomorrow. Keep your eyes out on Google's numbers, guys. They went up around 1.3% today. Not too bad. So yeah, with that being said, I'm going to wrap up the video. Keep it nice and short for this one. If you enjoyed it, again, hit the like button. Make sure to subscribe. Don't forget to get your free money for Moomoo up to 16 stocks, each up to $2,000. Simply use that link down below or just go to StockSurfS.com/Moomoo. All you guys have to do is use that link, open up your account, and fund it with at least $100. You get 5 stocks right off the bat, and fund it with at least $1,000. You get 10 more stocks, totaling 15 stocks. And listen to this, fund your account at least $5,000. On top of those 15 stocks, you also get a free share of either Tesla stock or Expedia, which makes this a no-brainer. So use that link down below. And of course, that is an affiliate link. It helps out the channel. I appreciate you all as always. And with that being said, cheers. I'll see you in the next video.